10 years. He been grinding. It's like he about 6, 10 tapes in. Just this is a very special. I love this guy right here. This is a family friend, somebody that I highly respect, elite lyricist, no other than my guy Shake. So yeah, so yeah. First of all, for the people that may not know you, first I want them to get to know Shake, the human being. So who is Shake? Like if somebody was just to ask you simply, just who is Shake? What do you want them to get from you?
I'm a listener. Yo. I love to listen. I'm a listener and a fan, a lover of music. You know what I'm saying? So, and like a reader. So I feel like a lot of people who really know me, I'm kind of like, I'm a quiet dude. You know what I'm saying? Got a strong opinion on a lot of things though, because I do a lot of research. I look up a lot of things because I just have questions and I just like knowing the answer. Like,
I
so,
got
you know, I'm the type of nigga like I'll find something out, but I also develop my own philosophies and theories on things. Like I
I
love
got you. So
that
yeah,
happen.
you're a real free thinker. That's what you would consider yourself, like just a free thinker.
Yeah. Shout
Definitely.
out to Kanye.
Definitely, bro. So yeah, so when it comes to like your views on your world views and the way you that you think that affects the way you make music.
Definitely, but not as much now as I feel like it used to. You know, like
Hmm.
I think I think that through like making music, I learned more about like who I am and who I want to present and who I feel like people are more likely to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I like to make all types of different types of music. That's one of the points of We Are Chick is like me getting into different pockets and different types of songs, showing people very much so that I had got like different skill sets because it seems like a lot of rappers like it just seems like niggas want to take one lane, you know what I'm saying, and just
I
rap
got you.
that out. And I feel like, you know, that's cool, but I'm not really a fan of that, and that's not what I'm interested in doing, nothing like that.
I hear you. So and like before you released that, I think it was like the day you dropped the album. I seen a tweet from you. You said something along the lines of like when we listen to the tape where it's like different personalities for like each songs, like something like that. I
Yeah,
like so essentially like the meaning of We Are Shake is like each song. This is just my own philosophy on theory on the tape. So each song would be like just a different personality or just something that makes up who you are.
exactly. A different angle of chick, and that's
Right.
more so, you know, just to it's to cushion the listener so that you don't gotta enter every track expecting something. You're going from a different chick to a different chick every time. You know what I'm saying? And it's also like an evolutionary thing, you know what I'm saying? Because once you get towards the end, the songs kind of start to mesh together a little more because, you know, I feel like it's kind of like a coming of age type of thing, you know. I got a few songs early on that is just like they're more influenced as opposed to influential, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more of and I'm developed more into a leader through the track list, you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Through songs like Be a Man and Hold Your Head, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. We gonna get into that later because I want to like break down some of these songs because it's like I just feel like you light years ahead of people as far as like your metaphors and your just triple and double entendres.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing. But where do you think you get like the just the different elements of you that gives us a We Are shape? Because I feel like you have influences from all over. You're not stuck in a box. So where do you think that comes from?
Well, I think ultimately it comes from it's an evolution of like the beginning of my career, especially with Bando Beats and my homie Pac-Man ADV, because my first project of original music was called Lunatic, and so I had it like I had it sectioned into different into like phases of the album. So, and it was also kind of like featuring different aliases, you know what I'm saying? So different ones, my alias. It was complex. It was over the top, you know what I'm saying? So We Are Chick is kind of like the ultimate evolution of all of that, because ultimately I always decided on just my rap name is just Chick, so it don't really matter. I could have as many aliases as I could choose, and I think that influence really comes from like Method Man and Redman, you know. Method Man was like,
Right.
he was a nigga with mad names, mad aliases, and he was always incorporating them into his rhyme schemes, and that was one of the things that made him so raw, you know. So same with Redman. So
For sure. Yeah. So, and I definitely want to talk about like your relationship with ADV and Bando Beats, because like throughout the years they've been like right there with you. So just explain to us that relationship.
well, I am third owner of Bando Beats. It's a production company. So me, Cheese, and ADV, we started it. It was we filed the paperwork like in 2017 or something like that, but I don't know. But it's a production company and label. Like, we expanding. This year we got a studio, like a home studio, and it's on Edgewood. We got some traffic coming through there, you know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
we got a spot that we stand in and renovating. We always had somewhere to record, but now it's really like somewhere for the public to really get to know Bando Beats as well. Um,
I
I,
got you.
I met Pac at Howard in DC. That was back in like 2012 or something like that.
Got you. So yeah. Before you go there, like I just want to rewind a little bit. So just like let the people know where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, South Side, 66 in Campbell.
Definitely. So yeah. So and you moved. When did you move?
I stayed there all my life until I went to college at Howard University in DC. So I moved.
Okay. So yeah, that led to okay. Yeah. So like compare like your career in Chicago based on when you moved. Like when would like what do you say was like the big difference between like the grind that you had in Chicago versus like you moving out and networking?
Well, in Chicago, I really was just living, just growing up. I wasn't really thinking about rapping like that. I had stumbled onto into a studio at my high school when I was like 16, but I didn't really. It was like more of a pipe dream than anything else. Like, I just stopped. You know what I'm saying? When I left school, so because really in Chicago trying to rap, what I did find out is just a little tough. Like, it was hard to find studios. So I ended up back there trying to grind like after I left DC. And I found a few studios, laid down a few tracks with some of my homies and shit like that. But the grind in Chicago was just different. Like, my nephew, his father, his name is Drunken Monkey on the scene. He big on the performance scene in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of different. It's different scenes. I never really saw a lane that would go from Chicago to where I needed to go. You know what I'm saying? And
I
then,
got you. So by the time you left Chicago, how much music do you think you had out at that time, if any?
like, when I left to come to Atlanta, or when I left to move to go to school, like,
So you went to school. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So you went to school, went back to Chicago, then moved.
yeah, like, I went to, yeah, basically.
Got you.
so,
Got you.
so
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
when I
So
was in Howard was when I started dropping like mixtapes per se on SoundCloud.
I got you. I got you for sure. So throughout that time, like when do you feel like you found your sound? Like when do you feel like you found your definitive shake sound? I would say
As a rapper,
as an artist.
as an artist, ooh, okay, I'm gonna break it into sections, because I feel like as a rapper, I've always kind of had uh kind of a classic style when it comes to flow, but
Mhm.
I experimented a lot when it came to like my voice and auto tune sometimes and shit like that over the years. So I think that I found that real sound in like 2015, 2016, around the time when I put my first album out. But when it comes to musical style, like production and me as a whole artist, it really has just come together. Like it has really just come together recently, because you got to commit in a sense. You know, I got to commit to the type of music that I'm making. So I really understand that now. Like you got
Right. Yeah, and I'm glad that you say that, because it's like, a lot of people think this is like an overnight thing. Sometimes it may, it can just be in you like that. You might just get on the mic the first time and you just like a natural at it. But all I'm saying, like, it's a lifelong process, really. Like, especially when you have like that passion for the music, like, it's a never ending thing. And that's the one thing I appreciate about artists like you, because like you dedicate and put so much effort into it, and it's like you're so diverse and you dabble in everything. Like it's just it's an endless thing.
Yeah, I'm forever sharpening, yo. Like I'm
Right.
forever sharpening. I appreciate every generation of music, when it from goddamn the hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, you know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
party. I love it all. So I'm
Right.
always incorporate that shit into
What's the importance of that to you, if you feel like that's like a very important thing?
which
Just
one?
like, just studying, just studying music versus just being simply just a listener, because it's two different things.
I think when you thinking about the politics of making music and shit, it's good to know the history. But I ultimately it's up to your result. Like if your result gets what you want, then more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But if I think that the result could I think that most results, aka rappers and their music, would benefit from knowing like the history, getting in tune with what they might have liked in different eras, shit like that, because then you really standing on niggas' shoulders. Like I don't take that shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? I would never. So I think it's important. I think it would help with like unifying hip hop for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the main things about the generational gap, because each generation just needs to show respect to one another. It's like it's a big divide in hip hop right now. I feel like, personally.
Yeah,
It's
intriguing.
there's things that are happening now to, like, like bridge the gap. Like, a lot of interviewing platforms. Drink Champs is like one of my favorites, because he focuses on just celebrating the legends, but that also gives the generation coming up just like a blueprint to study after.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nori is a legend in so many crazy ways. He got the wildest stories. I remember listening to Prodigy's biography, and Nori was involved in some wild stories in there. I'll tell you that much. New York is a crazy ass place.
For sure. Yeah. So how you feel about the verses last night, Locks and Dipset?
Man, I've only heard about it. I'm really excited to watch it. I didn't really get to watch it.
You didn't watch it yet, so yeah. I already know who you rooting for, but just for the people, let them know. Just
I'm a D Block baby. Locks all day. I've been listening to them niggas since like 4th grade. Shout out my nigga Brian Tate. He put me on the Locks. So I don't know, maybe like 6th grade, but either way, I already knew how that was gonna go. Just because Jadakiss not gonna lose, just Jadakiss doesn't lose. This what niggas gotta know is Jadakiss just don't lose.
Yeah.
So, and Styles P, one of my favorite rappers. So
same.
Shout out to Big Lose too, but I knew which way that was going. I love Cameron and them too. They great, but they just ain't aged as well.
Is that, and that's really my whole thing, is like, I just feel like the words that you speak is gonna always hold more value than anything. It's like when people feel what you say, like the antics, aesthetics, swag, all that stuff is cool. Like it's a place and a time for that, but it's not, a lot of time it doesn't supersede like that time period.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's not like you really gonna have to. You got to make timeless stuff at the end of the day. Like you might have pulled off a timeless look, yeah, but anybody, they gonna recreate that, and eventually you might get forgotten. But that music or that song, them bars, they never gonna be God, it's gonna be there forever.
Definitely,
You know, this
definitely,
nigga
man.
they spitting freestyles. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Do you have a favorite project from yourself, man?
Definitely my most recent one. Definitely We Are Shake, because I feel like I elevated a few levels. Like, it was the process, the product, the results, and what I like, everything that happened with this project was just, I just did it better. I just had better execution.
For sure. So yeah, just like explain to us like that process.
Okay, so basically we was in the studio recording for this project called FaceTime. We was gonna do a new FaceTime. We got a whole series of them. So this
And
one
that was gonna like a group project, like a Bando Beats project.
Orlando Beach, yeah. So at the same time, of course, I got my own stuff always brewing. But we was really recording for that. We had a bunch of sessions, and inside the sessions, we created this idea came. This idea just came, and I started working on We Are Shake as well. So I just recorded so many songs. Like, I was just inside of a groove, and I feel like maybe in about 30 days, we all did. I did like, I spearheaded like 50 songs. So, wow. You know, through that process was like, it's like a whole bunch of stuff to sift through. And inside of that stuff was We Are Shake. Like, so I'm picking out these definitive songs that I did. Like, damn, these are solo songs I did in these sessions that was like, wow. So I just put them together. Wow. That's just how it came. So it was like picking through a bunch of stuff, deciding what was what, having the name already though, like while I'm recording a bunch of this shit too. So the energy was there.
I got you. Yeah. So you went into it knowing what you wanted to accomplish. But as far as like track listing, like how do you decide the order of your track list?
I listen. Like, I listen all types of ways. Like, I had first I cut it down. Of course, it's a lot of features, so my bad, excuse me. So We Are Shake was gonna at first be like, damn, I got a lot of songs with features, so I'm gonna put this together, and it's almost like a bando collaborative project, because that's really that's one of the things I love about hip hop is collaboration. So it's also a reflection of me. So we're gonna call it We Are Shake. So we had that, but inside of that was them definitive solo songs, and I was like, damn, it's nothing I could, like, there's nothing else that I could do with these except make We Are Shake as well. That's why, you know, surprise, surprise, it's finna be a deluxe. I'm finna drop a deluxe. I'm picking apart the track list now for that, and that's gonna have.
You got me excited, man. Y'all heard it first. Y'all Check Deluxe on the way.
It's coming. It's coming. Yes, it's the first time niggas know. So it's gonna have like a bunch of features from the band on there. You know what I'm saying? Definitive as well, because it's like I don't really got no projects with all of my niggas on there, especially the niggas that I developed the musical bond with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what the deluxe gonna be. So
I got you. So would you consider yourself a conscious rapper?
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's not a label I run from, but I don't necessarily. The reason why I don't, I shouldn't have really said yeah, but the reason why I don't worry about labels is because I don't subscribe to them, and that's not a bad thing to me. So I know I couldn't really be put in a box because of the product that I have and like the stuff that I already put out. So I feel like that's just the aura in my vibe. So I don't really fight that. Yeah. But I would never label myself like I would label myself a conscious human being, because I feel like the only option is conscious or unconscious. So I'm a go with conscious. I would rather be aware and shit.
Yeah, that's the most logical thing to be.
Yeah, so
Conscious.
I'm
So,
not really mad at the label, but it comes with, it's like niggas always say, yo, you woke, you was woke before that was a term. You be saying deep shit. You know, I always got that my whole life. So it wasn't really, it's like a natural thing.
right. So yeah, let's talk about spirituality and your views, because especially with the We Are Shake album cover, you have, you know, astrological signs all over and tarot cards. You know, that may be you know, stir the pot up a little bit for some people. So yeah, like just explain that. What's your views on
Well, first I'll explain the cover, because really the cover is a shout out to my homie Malik, aka Arjun. It's an interpretation of his idea of We Are Chick, because, you know, I mean, I'm a Capricorn, and that's kind of like the king of the zodiac, low key. So I feel like I'm in tune with every like zodiac, and he's a friend of mine, so he kind of know that type of shit. So I feel like he incorporated that into the cover. And I had also just got a tarot reading, like on some random shit. A friend of mine,
wow,
her name Louise, she bought me a tarot card reading from another friend of ours. I forget her name right now. And so she had pulled those cards on that cover, like the goddamn Four of Cups, some other shit, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords.
right?
It was real cards that was pulled from that tarot reading. So that's why I incorporated them into the cover, because they really was in my hands, like, and I was looking at, they was telling me the interpretations of them and shit. And but as far as my spiritual beliefs, I'm just a spiritual person. Like, I was raised in a Christian church, so like I'm in tune with, like, I was always, since a young age, I'd be like, why don't nobody read the Bible? I feel like that's the book that Christians read, but I don't never see no Christians reading it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like curious about that, and I went to Bible study. So I ended up reading it a few times, going through it, and just like seeing the knowledge that's in it, but also being inspired to find knowledge from other books and shit. So I feel like if you can separate spirituality from religion and God from religion, really specifically, if you could separate.
What do you feel like is the most significant difference between religion and spirituality?
Religion really has rules and shit. Like, it's no rules in spirituality like that. It's about your connection. Like, however you get to God, it's not even my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel like spirituality is. Whereas religion makes it somebody else's business, like to damn near police how you connect to God, or how to, like, or maybe you depend on the pastor to give or get the message.
Exactly. As where spirituality is more of a self-accountability thing.
Exactly. It's like every moment of my life, I got to deal with God and my thoughts, and the interaction between them two. I feel like that's spirituality to me. That's why I feel like I pray all day, every day, because it's like I'm trying to send positive thoughts into the universe, and I'm trying to ask God for good things. I'm trying to do all of that. I feel like it's all intertwined. It's all in your mind.
Definitely. That's dope, bro. So I want to know, actually, for everybody, what does your name mean? I feel like you don't just get that name. That's not an average everyday name, man. So what's the origins of your name? Or why did you receive the name?
Apparently, no. Okay, so my name is Chake, and it means a few things because it has multiple meanings and pronunciations in different African dialects and shit. So the meanings that I'm in tune with and understand are power of God. That's the first one that I ever learned, and also leader of the elders. So I was named after a man named Chekanta Jope, and he was a cosmologist. So he studied the cosmos and the stars, and he also discovered either the 5 or 6 phases of man. I think it's 6 phases of man. So that's what it means. It means power of God and leader of that.
Wow. So yeah, wow. Honestly, it just feels like you were born to just, you know, in some way, form, or fashion, you were born to give like art or just knowledge to the people. Because honestly, bro, like just like with your lyrics and just like when you really understand what you're saying in your lyrics, like you definitely it's a lot of substance in your lyrics. So do you feel like music is what you were born to do?
That's really a blessing to hear. Yeah, I feel like what you said confirms it. You know what I'm saying? Like I it's intriguing. It's intriguing to think about it. But yeah, I feel like that. I feel like the first time I heard somebody really like go in rapping, like when I was just a listener, I was like, damn, I felt like I was meant to do this shit. It's something inside me, especially with me wanting to know the truth, having passion about other people knowing.
Right, because like even everything we just talked about before, like you've always been that free thinker, but it's like you were given a name, so it's like I just it's just it was already set in stone for you, bro. I feel like because
yeah, it was written. It was written. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel that way, and that's why I don't really fret. I don't worry, and I don't rush it. I feel, and this was the project that really solidified that process of not only all the other shit, but not worrying or rushing.
mm-hmm.
Just really trying to accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I got a lot to live up to still. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna do that shit.
No, yeah, no pressure, bro, no pressure.
Yeah,
We all are here taking it one day at a time.
yeah.
So I know, yeah, you a real open person on Twitter, bro. So I want to get into some of your tweets.
Oh man.
Let's see what we got here. I ain't gonna get you in no trouble.
Oh man, I ain't even worried about it.
I got you. I ain't where I done been through this already.
I ain't tripping. They done did not trying to argue on Twitter hit me. They done already took a whole account from me, so I ain't worried about it.
Dang. Yeah. So my first one is the disconnect between the artist and the listener is crazy. So yeah, explain that.
Ooh, okay. So this has so many meanings because for one, it's so many listeners out here. They don't know what this nigga's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the true message in the lyrics and what's actually being conveyed like in your ear over and over. They're not really taking in like what this really is. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, or murder or not murder. different type of spells or however you look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all a mantra that you're repeating over and over again. But I think that really the disconnect is it's so weird because I was looking at Vince Staples' Twitter, you know what I'm saying, and he was talking to his fans. They was telling him, or some people were saying his project wasn't heartfelt and things like that.
Right.
And his responses were just so real, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really kind of rough as an artist. It's almost isolating, especially in this world, because you're looked at like when you're a real popular artist, it's hard for a lot of these people to look at you as a human being.
That's just where I was gonna go with it, bro. I just feel like now people dehumanize just celebrities in general. Like nothing that they have going on in their real life, people don't even consider that. It's just like you just a music making machine, or you just whatever you do.
Yeah, and it's whatever makes it to the headlines, which is usually bad. You know what I'm saying? Not even think about.
Exactly. Yeah.
These people got kids, and their kids got to go to school. Their kids, it's a whole lot. I think about people's kids all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Same, bro. Same.
But at the same time, us being really from Chicago, at least me myself, I can only speak for myself. I feel like there's a thick skin that comes with that like I don't really care what somebody got to say or has to say. And I feel like if you're in that, you on that pedestal, it's not, you don't gotta be that. You don't have to be thick skinned, but you do gotta understand the world we live in, and it's gonna be stuff like that. Like people gonna have shit to say. they're not gonna be. It's people now in your life that don't lend you the courtesy of really thinking about your situation before they judge you. You know what I'm saying? So the higher you get in the world and the more people know you, it's gonna be more people doing that.
Exactly, especially with having that social media presence. People just completely forget that they even knew you. Like they know the real you at the end of the day. Like,
yeah, hey, bro, real talk. Hey, I knew a lot of people at Howard, man. And I know when Twitter started, I pissed a lot of people off. And it was never like I never got them conversations. Like I never a nigga never really came to me like, yo, like tell me why you tweeted this or why you think like that. Not that I really wanted to carry out these conversations or nothing, but I feel like, you know, there's online, you can always address shit online. I'm not the type of nigga that's like, oh, you're questioning me online, you making me wrong online. It's not like that. It's all discourse. It's all open conversation to me. But I felt like I wasn't given the chance to explain so many things to a lot of people who really know me. They just saw me tweet like or say some shit online and they formed opinions that like kind of removed me, you know what I'm saying? Or was just like, fuck it. I don't think this person, I don't agree with this nigga, so I'm gonna lose touch with this nigga, you know?
exactly right. Yeah, people communication skills is terrible because of social media now, bro.
Yeah, man. It's just you third person, and you know you're basically reading my journal and not reaching out. You know, like that's how I felt at a certain point. But you know,
right, and that's another thing too. Especially when you got something like personal to say, it might be like borderline depressing. Like literally, people will just like read it and just you won't get a call, a text from anybody. It'll just be like,
bro,
okay,
it's an odd world, really.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say, I'm guilty of it too. I feel like I need to shave down my whole like who I can pay attention to, because it's just so many, like through social media, so many people or so many things have my attention now. It's hard out here. So I guess everybody feels like, or not everybody, but a lot of people feel like they got to compete for attention, and I can't really be mad at them. I just don't. I just can't give them the attention that they want, though.
Exactly, bro. And I just found the tweet that I was thinking of at first when I first was talking about how you approach the tape. You said go listen to We Are Check and get in tune with the mini me's. That was it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, shout out to my process, man. Shout out to Lunatic too. I feel like this is really We Are Check is the best thing I ever put together, the best project I ever put together in terms of making music, because I usually use music for therapy. You know, it's fun to me. It feels good. It's almost like going to the shooting range or going to playing with or doing archery or writing a poem. You know, so
you would definitely say like music is your biggest vice.
Yeah, for sure. Like the whole world of music, like paying attention to it, listening to it, digesting it, dissecting it, following other niggas that make music and listening to their music, seeing what they got to say about music, me trying to make music and making music and developing, putting all my time into it and my efforts. Yes, biggest vice, biggest thing ever. I think I probably rode as many blunts as raps I wrote. That's probably it. That's
a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot though. It's a lot on both ends. Like I'm pro at both.
For sure. So yeah, bro, as a music consumer, like what do you think is like the most, I would just say, different, awkward, just left thing that you've done that maybe the average person doesn't do? Like maybe you listen and you're thinking something that the average person wouldn't.
As a music consumer.
Yeah. Is there something that you look for, or is it something that you're paying attention to that the average person might not?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's what I think that's what keeps me listening and keeps that pure. Is that I still just be like, damn, like if I don't like it, like I don't study music. There was a point when I was like, okay, why do people like this? And I would listen to stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think back then I would be like, this really not mixed that well. Or I would be I'd just be like, or I would just really like dissect the beat or something, or something that wasn't really, it was me studying the market or the economy at the time more than listening to the music. But now I think that I really just be listening. I think something that stands out to me that don't stand out to a lot of people is the actual lyrics. I really try to see what
The actual lyrics.
Yeah, like I really want to know the lyrics. Like if I like the music, like I listen to this nigga, I listen to Earl Sweatshirt, right? And through Earl Sweatshirt, I was watching one of his interviews, and he introduced me to another rapper named Billy Woods. So Billy Woods is he rap. It's easy to understand what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the words he be using and the terminology, I literally have to look this shit up. I have to Google it, or I have to, know. Mm-hmm. But I appreciate it. The things that I do understand, they're clever to me. So it makes me want to understand the rest of what he's saying.
Exactly. And that's the same thing I get from you, but it's like, because you end up saying something, you like, yeah, I don't know. That just sounded good. I don't even have any idea what he's talking, but it sounded so good. I want to look deeper into it. And that's a real gift that you like. That's a gift.
Bro, I appreciate you, man. I really be trying not to do it. Like I don't necessarily think of certain stuff. But
man, when it's in you. It's in you.
Yeah. Like I really like. I'm going like we are thick as a spot on the map. I'm going.
Bro, I swear, like I put people onto your music, bro. And like in the One Pacific person, they was just listening. They was like, bro, how does he think of this shit? I'm like, man, this is there. It's there.
I love studying shit. I love figuring things out. I love understanding, and I love the way that these bars come to me.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I wish I could explain.
From the highest source, man. They yeah.
Facts, pure north, bro.
Yes, sir. I got another tweet, and it's basically what we're talking about right now. You said lyrics have always been important to me pertaining to music because I'm about lessons and messages. All the other cool shit can go. The lyrics can make a bad beat good.
Yes, very much so, man. The reason I tweeted that. No. Fuck the reason I tweeted that. That makes me think of when I was a kid, though, because that specifically speaks to when I was a kid. Because I know, I remember I would have this argument with people consistently, like, yo, they'd be like, yeah, this beat trash. And we would never have like a conversation about what was being said, though. And I would be like, yo, but what you mean? Do you hear what this nigga is saying?
Right.
The beat is whatever, man. I never even get to dissect that shit. This man is snapping right now.
Exactly.
And that's always been like something that living in the South, though, it helped me understand, like, okay, if you making the music, so put the effort into choosing the beat and a lot of stuff. Like, it's hard to explain in that small sentence, but all the effort that goes into music and making not only a good song, but a good project, mix that with the fact that music is like light years ahead of what it's ever been at. It's like so many songs dropping every day. You really gotta consider that when you're making music. You know what I'm saying? You really should try to put something really dope and original out there.
Right. Yeah. So what do you feel is like the importance of making not necessarily, how do you just feel in general about making a cohesive project in the streaming era? Because a lot of artists now they're just making 25 songs on an album, but I feel like it's just like a lost art.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a lost art, but So is even listening to the album throughout. You know, it's like everything is kind of getting rated, broken apart immediately, and it's kind of like I feel like it's a trickle down from the iPod era because I feel like I was one of the few people with kind of like an organized music library that I knew. You know, so a lot of
Right.
people, you know, you look at their iPod or their music device back in 2008, and that shit got all of these fucking underscores in it and shit, and you got to scroll through every song and shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
Line wide bare shit days, man.
it's a lost art, but at the same time, it's something that there's a huge crowd out there that appreciates it because it's kind of weird how even though that's a lost art, kind of listening to the whole album, there's kind of a new wave of just niche and genre, like niggas listening to one genre. A nigga might put on a playlist of all shit that sound like Griselda, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like so it's like they playlist, it's a playlist and they haven't it's you're not listening to a whole album, but the whole playlist kind of sounds similar.
Like
So,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
it's an interesting evolution and shit. You just got
No, but that's really but that's really why I feel like you're clever for the way you approach your album and just the way you make music in general. Because like you were saying about like the beats, like yeah, the beats you can rap over the most bizarre beat, but at the end of the day, if the substance and the lyrics is good, like you know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just like yeah,
I'm trying to appeal to everybody because I know I can. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I don't, and it's not. I don't got to do it with one song. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
mm,
that shit will help. It will come. It's probably gonna come eventually. Maybe one day. I don't know. It's that I feel like that usually is about the beat. You get the right beat at the right time. And then you,
right. Now, bro, I honestly feel like you can rap over anything.
bro,
Like I feel like
I know it. I know I
yeah,
can, bro. Thank you
yeah,
for noticing, bro. Thank you, man. Cause
like yeah,
it's nothing to me. I love beats. I like music, so
yeah,
I don't really have a preference. I don't even think like and I freed myself from thinking, yeah, this is gonna work right now. This is the type of beat that niggas like right now. Like I'm free from that shit, bro.
exactly, bro. And that's yeah, that's the biggest accomplishment as an artist to be free. Simply just like be free, man.
It's
So
crazy, bro.
for
God
sure,
bless.
bro. We about to get into some of these lyrics, man, because you different.
Oh man, bro, bless
What I got for you,
the lyric.
bang. You say bang just starts off. You say I talk to my daughter. I tell her, don't let them devour you ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, just speak on like your relationship like with your daughter.
My daughter is 4, you know, that's my baby. And I feel like God blessed me with a daughter so that I could, you know, not only me but my family and her mom and her family can like really raise a queen, like, but beyond that, a monster in a positive way. You know what I'm saying?
I
Just a
hear you.
girl who
I
knows
hear you. Yeah,
how
nah,
to.
yeah. You gotta be equipped, but we're not just talking about physically, but mentally and spiritually.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm
So
saying? Like you
yeah,
gotta. It's really a treacherous world out here. So it's almost and a lot of people look at it like a daughter is like a curse, or you know, not a gift of any of some sort. But nah, not me, not ever. Because I have her right
mhm,
here. I can talk to her. I can tell her whatever she needs to know, whatever she got questions about. I could protect her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? The
what do
only
you think
reason
is?
I ain't really here, she ain't here right now, is because I had left the house. You know, I wanted to go ahead and smoke a little blunt and shit.
I hear you. I hear you. What do you think is like the most valuable lesson you gave her so far?
So far, I don't know. Just stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Just keep like safety is important. I feel like is what I be. You know, I'm trying to teach her. I'm trying to show her. You know, they got these things with these screens. She got an iPad, so I'm trying to really get her to be one of the kids like in the future. Like, man, that shit old. That shit not real. Real life is real. You know, like I really feel like that would be one of my best accomplishments. Me and her mom, that would be one of our greatest accomplishments, is to really just have her be, you know, older out here, but really be like, man, that screen ain't nothing on that screen real, man. Fuck that shit. I'm ahead of that. I'm trying to figure out the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up, man. Yes. So did you initially like make the song for her, or?
oh yeah, for sure. Like when I
Yeah.
heard the beat, I felt like I heard the beat and I was like, damn, my daughter would like. I feel like my daughter would, you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of kids would like this, and I immediately thought about her. You know what I'm saying? And I always look her in the face and tell her, don't let them devalue you. Don't let people make less of you. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever try to be who you are and stand up for yourself. Like her mom tell her that all the time, dealing with little kids at the daycare and shit. You know what I'm saying? Always stand up for yourself.
Right. Yeah.
But, you know, we live in this world where we got all these different terminologies, the bad bitches, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want her to devalue herself or be devoured by this society. So I send her a message. I always like, since I've had her, I tried to make music that I feel like she would be proud of, you know, as she get older, when she get older.
Wow.
Back,
Wow.
you know, damn.
Yeah, that's an honorable act right there, man.
Yeah, bro.
For sure. Yeah.
I really try. That's more important to me than anything else. I ain't really it ain't nothing, because I'm gonna make the music. That's gonna happen.
Right.
So, you know, hopefully.
Oh yeah. Not now. I definitely see why you said this is your best project.
Yeah.
Yep. It's making more and more sense, bro. Then we got Samurai. What you say? You said pens been sent from the Lord, me and your God on one accord. I value things no one can afford. That's a lot.
Yeah. Pins missing. Yeah, me and your God on one accord. Yes, that's some of my favorite bars, yo. I'm glad you put them up. Me and your God on one accord. It's because it's the truth, bro. Like,
yeah,
that explains my spirituality too, you know, like, and I'm glad that you brought the bar up, because a lot of my music really explains how I feel a little better than I do on at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because God is in us, like God is within, like we're all connected. I was back at the crib recently in Chicago with my cousins, and I was standing outside, and I thought, I had this conversation with a few people that week. I was like, yo, we all, the same projection is like projecting from our brains. Like, this shit is not real. We like, isn't there might be like a physical aspect, but the things that we see are projections, bro. Like, they really projections, and we share that shit. That's unexplainable. That's scientifically unexplainable, G. So like, I really believe God is within us, me and anybody, God, no matter what they believe in. And I truly, like, value is about what you put, like, value is where you put it. You know what I'm saying? They got us chasing dollar, dubs, 20s, hundreds, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I only got a dub, see? But that shit right there, it ain't, it's only paper. Like, I really, no one could buy me. You know what I'm saying? No one could buy my talent that I honed, or the craft, the skill that I honed to make this music. Nobody could buy the relationships I have. Nobody could buy the feelings that I feel, the way I felt when I saw my daughter being born. That's the stuff that I value. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unaffordable. I can't afford it either. Like, I was with it.
Man, we just talking about a few bars right here. You see how much he can articulate just off that. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
It's a blessing, man. I really thank God for it. I truly do. I truly thank God.
Definitely. Let's get into BAM. I don't want to do right. I wanna do right, but my family tree. There's a distance between my fam and me.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to do right. I want to do right by my family tree.
Right, yeah.
You know,
Those are play with words right there, yeah.
Exactly, because it's a difference. You know, like, it's all about perspective. Like, and that's the distance between me and my family. It's a distance because some of us believe that if somebody, some of us believe that there's a war going on, you know, like in our world, there's issues and it's reasons to have weapons and equipment to prepare yourself, especially if you black. You know what I'm saying? But some people in my family might not believe that. They ain't worried about that, or they are police or people that work for the oppressive state. You know what I'm saying? So in one way or another. So it's just I still think I gotta do right the way that I think is right. You know what I'm saying? And that's by goddamn figuring out who my ancestors are in my line of people, you know, that may or may not have been enslaved, that was taken away from me. You know, like I can only research my bloodline to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like I deserve to go get that. You know what I'm saying? Like I deserve to make that right. And I might have the right to a grudge or two. You know what I'm saying? Or I might just be wise to be ready for some shit like that to happen again. You know what I'm saying? So that's really like I don't give a damn what anybody else see as right. I'm focused on, because what I'm focused on, what I think is right is for sure right for me. And ain't nobody else thinking about what I'm thinking about. So I ain't gotta worry about them thinking about me not being right.
Right. You made the song an acronym for Be a Man. Man, so yeah, like what like inspired that?
Really, my homies Jihad and William. I went to school with them. I known them since I was real young. Jihad since high school. Well, really, Jihad I knew as a baby. Crazy. My mom knew his mom. They was in like a book group or something together. And my homie Will, we met in 7th grade or 5th grade. And they worked for this program in Chicago called BAM, Be a Man or Becoming a Man.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's a program inserted in some of the schools on the South Side and shit. Just talking to young men, offering mentoring and things like that. You know, I sat in on a few sessions with Jihad sometimes when I was in Chicago. So it's that really solidified, because I started writing it. Like most of the stuff that I write, it just come to me, but that solidified like the idea, because the verse and the hook just came to me, and the Be a Man part just made me think about my homies who's really working in these streets and helping some of these young men become older men, you know what I'm saying, and men. So through a program called BAM. So
yeah, that's dope, bro. How you just like find things in your life and just get that inspiration, like just make a song out of it. Yeah,
bro, it's one of the best feelings. Shout out to my homie ADV, my nigga Pack. He really is one person who really inspired me in terms of that. You know what I'm saying? He really lets his music speak about his life, and he lets his music help him heal if he going through stuff, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like through him, I learned like there's a difference, you know what I'm saying? He helped me make the difference between, okay, this music was therapeutic for me to get off my chest, and this other music is for people to hear. Like he really helped me understand that like it's a lot of different ways to do music, and it was through making music that was inspired by what we really went through. And always talking about it, always being like, damn, I remember when we made this song, this shit was about, we had this whole song about one of our, we had a song where somebody took something from us, and we was heated, but it wasn't really a big deal. So we just fucking made a song about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it wasn't that serious. It was just like, damn, niggas really jacking swag type shit. So. But it's really happening.
Now we got to get into this. Out of all your music, this might be like top 3. Like it just, it's like I ate is up there. I ate is up there because like when it comes to like certain songs, it's like as soon as it come on, it's just like it was just one of those, bro. So the last song on We Are Shake, Hold Your Head, like the beat came on, and it's like I already know you don't waste any words in your songs anyway. So I'm like, as soon as I heard the beat, I already know what you was gonna do to it.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, and it's like I just feel like you just that picture you painted in that song is like, man.
Shout out to Promise on the beat, man.
Man, shout out to him. It's like seriously, because I know certain beats it'll bring it out you.
Yeah.
So the most important thing I think you said in that song, and this answers like a lot of my questions as far as like your creativity. You said the flow just flows. If you know, you know. It's like I think it's that simple. It's like the flow just flows.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
It's coming from me, man. It's really coming from me. I really got it figured out now. Like it's kind of like it pours, man. It just pours out of me, and I gotta. Sometimes it's a conversation that's pouring out of me that I need to have with somebody. But sometimes I need to step to this mic and like I gotta go find the beat. There's a beat out there for this moment, this feeling that I feel. The flow has landed on the beat. I just gotta go find the beat so I can put the flow down. It's there, man. Like it's really written.
Exactly, man. Man, I think the whole thing is a quotable. I don't know if you, I don't know. 'Cause I know your style is not free, but do you mind like rapping the hook for us? Just the hook, just so I.
Hold your head. Generals and soldiers dead, nigga. Hold your head. Don't look down with the walking feds, nigga. Hold your head. Don't look down with the walking dead, nigga. Hold
there it is. That's very key right there. Like I feel like I don't know. That song is just like it's just like a real affirming song. I know it just you really just speaking on, it's like just everyday street life, homies locked up, like just telling them to keep faith. Like
yeah.
If you don't mind, like sharing, like I know it was some events that had to inspire that. So like you just explain like the inspiration for the whole song.
Like really, well, like it's crazy. I feel like I often sit in the studio when I'm about to make something and I think about the state of our people, and I say our people, I mean like I guess people who would identify as black, whether they would or not, but they would be
That's a subjective thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I feel like, and sometimes, or I used to be the type of person that was like, I feel like hip hop is for that voice, you know what I'm saying? But we kind of evolved past that. But when you catch a song that delivers, or a beat that delivers that vibe, it made me pull all of that onto one song. You know what I'm saying? It made me pull all of those thoughts and those different perspectives of somebody who do need to hold their head, the old head in jail who really don't know what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? But he still gotta call the shots in some situations from inside jail. That's a fucked up situation. What are you really gonna do? Like he probably is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like the young people out here who ain't got a choice, you know what I'm saying? Or the niggas who is in jail or out of jail, who they really gotta live up to something. They gotta live up to something they said or did, but they really would rather live better.
I hear you. Like you said, how the fuck a phone call got you seeing red?
Bro,
like, that was just real. You guys, I felt that. Like
I'm glad. I really love that line, bro, because I try to explain this to my girl, right? She is the mother of my child as well, my soon to be my wife.
Yeah.
I tell her it's not that serious, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing that I feel like, especially when we speaking on these devices, a lot of things could be misinterpreted. So I don't really I could never attribute too much emotion to it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, whether it's a text or a phone call. You know, I don't really trip. You might not pick up the phone or whatever. Like, I don't really have. There's a relationship with the phone that I can't even explain, that some people might have, that I just don't got. I don't have. I'm grateful for it though. It's just a device to find shit out for me. Like, that's all it is.
So, I'm trying to like get like the understanding for the bar. So you were mostly saying like, okay, people seeing red, it'd be like just too emotional, just having a too much of an emotional relationship with the like this technology. Like,
Yeah, with technology and with the situation that is, it's of course there's very real situations that come on the phone, you know what I'm saying?
right,
But I feel like real life is right there in front of you, and the phone creates a distance. Sometimes it might be closer than you could ever imagine, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it's
right.
really real. Me personally, I separate my emotions from a lot of things. So when I read like in the Bible, I read something that says keep thine affections on things above. You know what I'm saying? So, and specifically in that bar, it's like, yo, if you in jail on the phone call, how you even
That's how I interpret it, because I was thinking like a jail call, like red would just like be like the pain, just like symbolic to like the pain. Like,
yeah.
how the phone call got you seeing red. That's how I interpret it as a jail call. That's why I was like, man, like just visioning that was like, yeah, you
Yeah,
just got
bro.
real depth on that song.
Yeah, it's really cause you're really there. Like your reality is as real as it gets, and it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's really a message, whether you in jail or not. Like your reality is really only changing at the speed that you're making it change. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you experiencing, it's because of some shit you did anyway. So so relax. You know what I'm saying? Like if the moment right there in front of you is infuriating, that's real. But shit, you know, chill.
I got you, man. Man, this one here, this is crazy. You
Yeah,
said
sure.
chilling behind my eyes, I'm my safest intruder.
Yeah,
Man, speak on that.
bro. I'm here like, man. There's like it's so many different layers of you or me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the different perceptions of you kind of prove that. You know what I'm saying? Your mom might see you as a totally, I know for sure your mom sees you as a totally different Denzel than I see. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but you know, like, basically, I'm the real me is something that can't really be perceived by the senses that we were given. It's only something that you can kind of understand in your mind. It's
Man.
not really like, it's not me, it's not this image that you see, it's not this voice you hear, you know what I'm saying? The voice might be the closest thing because that's coming from somewhere inside. Who knows how? Everybody got a unique voice.
Right.
But like I'm just the me that you see is not who I am. I'm an intruder in this thing. Like, this is the physical realm. We not really here. Like,
Wow.
this shit gonna stay here
Man,
when we leave.
he blessing y'all with a lot of cloth talk right now, man. Like we can go on a whole nother rant about, you know, it could get like that, man.
I just be keeping it real. It's really like it's like the Men in Black though. The end of the first Men in Black. When that nigga face opened up, you saw the little nigga, the nigga face up, and like if you ain't seen this, go look at this. It's the last scene in Men in Black, or one of the last scenes. The nigga open his face, and it's a tiny alien in there dying,
Uh,
and he gives like one of the final messages, like, yeah, the universe is on this nigga belt. And it's just it's an intruder. There's an alien inside of this human looking person's body. That's what I think about when I think about that bar, and when I think about us.
wow. Amazing, bro. Amazing. That's, man.
But
And y'all see how we just breaking down like just simple bars that people just think, oh, it's just words, oh, them just lyrics. No, this is next level shit.
well, yeah, man. But
Yeah,
cool.
you can get a lot of game from a 2 minute song. That
Yeah.
ain't like I honestly, yeah, hold your head. That's been since the day it dropped. I think the tape is like exactly a month old, bro. You dropped. Did you drop the fourth?
It was on the 4th. Yeah, it was on the 4th of July.
Yeah,
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 month
bro. Like
anniversary.
soon as you drop the link, yeah, I was listening, bro. Like, but hold your head. That's the daily song. That's just
Bless,
that's
bro.
the mode. That's just it puts
Yes,
you
bro.
in a different type of mind frame.
That's the one. That's the one. Hey, you gotta check out Blam too with my nigga Lid.
Mhm.
You might have heard it before, but it's on Headphone Music Volume 3. That's one of my favorite tracks I ever did too. It's
Yeah,
called Blam. And you know, it comes from a real place. It's like it comes because my grandparents, they have all passed now. But I used to argue with one of my grannies just about sagging. You know what I'm saying? Just like the image I portray and what it really mean. And she used to be like, "Yo, you can't go in a job interview like that." And I'd be
right.
like, "Damn, granny, why would I even do that? Like, you really got a crazy perception of me just because of this." You know what I'm saying? So that's another song that I feel like it helped me understand the understanding that I came to now because of how good that song is and how much it means to me, how old it is, how good it is. Still, I'd be like, damn. So it's really like when it comes, these real feelings are for real. Like they mean more than what you think. You know what I'm saying? They're not just when you're hearing these songs, it's not just a good song. Sometimes it's a real feeling that just breaks through.
Exactly, and that's the gift right there. Just making people feel like. Cause when I hear certain songs, like I'm thinking, like, man, I wish I could have like see like some behind the scenes footage of like that studio session and just the emotion that came out, like while you was actually saying them words. Cause it's like it's that real. It's that real.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna sift through. I got some sessions on camera that I'm working on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look through I'm looking through the stuff now. I'm gonna let you know what songs ended up got caught on camera because
Man, yeah. I love to see in the whole anything that you got from that process. I love to see it, bro.
for sure. Man.
For sure. I gotta ask you about one more bar on here because yeah, like
Yeah,
man,
for sure, man. Shoot.
just one more. You said Overbred noticed it go Boba Fett. Yo, lexicon, niggas decoded it.
Yoda lexicon.
Yoda. Okay, I was thinking like a lexicon. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yoda lexicon.
Okay, Yoda. Okay.
Yeah, cause Yoda lexicon niggas decode the vet. So over the bread niggas go Boba Fett. You know, Boba Fett was the head hunter, so he was coming up popping shit. And I really, I'm not really much of a Star Wars buff myself, but
Okay.
this is just this is surface knowledge when it comes to Star Wars. So this nigga
Yeah.
Boba Fett was a head hunter. He had that shit on deck. And then so overbred niggas go Boba Fett. Yoda lexicon, that's me. I speak like Yoda sometimes. I use the words and the wisdom to deliver messages. So that's why I got the Yoda lexicon. Niggas gotta decode me. I'm the vet. Been saying I was the vet since I dropped vet on July 4th, actually, which was in 2018. So that was 3 years ago from the day I dropped this album. I dropped this song called Vet, which was like one of my first like songs that niggas really really like seem to fuck with. I don't know. It was interesting. One of my first solo songs that niggas seem to really really fuck with on the 4th of July in 2018. Shot a video for that.
Is this something special about why you drop on the fourth?
I drop on the 4th because I feel like, I'm the type of person that like to just make my own holidays, make my own shit. I feel like I'm a Kwanzaa celebrator. I feel like every part of the year should have like a Kwanzaa counterpart, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that shit. That's like capitalist ass holiday. That's shit that keeps the capitalist year and the fiscal year going.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I feel like I like to drop my projects on days that I want to make into like real holidays or days that I feel like are representative of what I got going on. Like I'm an independent artist in a lot of different ways. Bando Beats is an independent company, and you know it's Independence Day. And why not give black people something to really celebrate on that day? You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly, exactly. Okay,
that's what
yeah.
I'm be on. And I
I
like
hear you.
I
Yeah,
might
okay.
drop on
I feel that. I
Halloween.
feel that.
I drop on Halloween too, you know, because it's like All Saints Day or whatever. Spirits get to walk the earth. I'm speaking for more spirits than mine, but also it's just scary time for rappers when Halloween. Like I be fucking niggas up. I got some shit coming this Halloween that's gonna fuck niggas up too. Shout out my nigga Lid. That nigga fire.
For sure. It's like, so what's the, I know you said Bando Beats is an independent company. So yeah, what's like your importance of having everything in-house and being independent? What's the importance of that to you?
I feel like, you know, it's important for you to have control of your process the way that you feel like it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? And you should be privy to a lot of the different parts of the process. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really I feel like if you wanna if you wanna get your songs mixed and mastered or whatever, uh why be far or why not start that process as soon as you creating the song? You know what I'm saying? So if you got access to the means of production and the means of mastering and shit, then I feel like you gotta take advantage. Like that's the whole point of it, you know? Like I'm a big fan of sprawling out too, you know,
Mm-hmm.
collaborating with people. But I think that you really get the best sound from a tight knit collective and shit. Like
Exactly, and it shows, bro. Especially like you know your whole Bando Beats collectives, like you guys have a sound. It's like a group of like-minded people that respect each other's craft. It goes a long way, bro. Because you know a lot of artists they struggle with that. You know, trying to find a the right studio to go to. You know,
yeah.
yeah,
It's hard out here for niggas, man.
yeah,
They getting capped on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If
right.
you don't want the producer all in the videos, all in the spoof,
Exactly. It's a lot of stuff like outside of making actual music that a lot of politics that goes into it that stop people from actually growing to the fullest potential.
yeah, man, yeah. Like that's why. So it's extremely important. You know what I'm saying? To answer
Mhm.
your question because I don't do politics. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what. And at the very least, I feel like my niggas at Bando Beats understand that about whatever. So because if you want to move like that, we don't judge you. We ain't on that shit. It's cool.
Mhm.
I'm down. I'm working with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm with whatever. I'm rapping the booth. I'm tearing the mic down wherever the mic at. You know I'm tearing that shit up because I rap. I don't worry about the politics. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
that's what's important about having the independent having independence behind you. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
Besides the fact that you can have access to shit and you can it's not like, oh well, you gotta talk to 3 different people before you can even figure out where to go to get your shit mastered or whatever. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like I don't it's no need for none of that. We all working together.
What's the best advice you received as like on your journey so far?
Hmm. Damn. I don't know for real. I really absorb a lot of stuff due to social media and shit.
Hmm.
And I think though, well, recently I just read this book. I just read what's the book called? The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. And I feel like I learned a lot of there was a lot of crucial points in there, but I think some of the best advice in there was always be ready to change everything. Like just always be ready to change everything for the sake of actually achieving like your purpose or whatever it is that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't marry ideas or subjects. And it's similar to when you creating. Like, I feel like when I create music, like, I don't get married to nothing. Like, I ain't even married to the song that I put out. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a point in time. And at any point, like, whenever I hit the stage and perform that same song, that performance is a different point in time. So, I think that's some of the best advice that I've absorbed. I can't say really from who, but always be ready to just change it up. Always be ready to evolve.
Right.
And
Just so yeah, really just being present and just being able to just like adapt, just adapt to any situation in life.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And also for myself, just don't settle. Like, I've always told myself, never settle. Like, never settle. It don't matter what the avenue of life is. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the situation is. Never settle, because you got full control over like your situation. Whatever you going through is it's you that caused it. So you gonna have to deal with it. So don't settle. Just go for what's best and be real with yourself. That's the best way to not settle, is to be real. And that's why I always, as a musician, I always make sure that my ear is fresh and not biased, because that way I can't settle on my music. I can't just be like, yeah, this good because I made it. Nah, nigga, I heard Tyler the Creator last album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard that shit. I heard Vince Staples album. I heard who's somebody else. I heard the Billy Woods. I heard Billy Woods and Earl Sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him. I heard Young Thug last album. I can't front on myself.
Right. Yeah. So you don't even like, yeah, you comparing yourself, not necessarily comparison, but just like you could, like, using these guys as inspiration. Like, I'm making music like on that same level.
Yeah, for
Now,
sure. I'm not ignoring it. I know I'm not ignoring it, because I don't. At the end of the day, we live in the future, so in some way you're gonna be influenced by this
mm,
popular music. And I'm not. I'm a music listener, so, and I know, and I listen to the lyrics, so I'm not gonna accidentally say what another nigga gonna say and none of that. So I'm good. I'm just take this in, and I'm gonna be better after I hear this. I'm gonna be. That's always how I looked at things too. Is like, I'm gonna be better from taking this in. I'm gonna be better after this, because that's my goal. Whether I'm watching a show or listening to an album,
mm.
I'm gonna learn what I can learn from it. No matter what that is, I might just learn some street shit listening to Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily no technical way to rap, but I might though from Jadakiss too. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you have a favorite hip hop memory just throughout all the years? Like just a moment, a song, anything. One of your most fondest memories.
that's a good question, bro. That's a really good question. I gotta say, when I discovered the studio, like, when I really, like, I don't even know why I was at school. It might have had something to do with football practice or orchestra, one of them shits. But I
Mm,
was at the school just wandering around, and I walked into the recording studio, and my homies was rapping. Like, some dudes that I knew, that I went to school with. We wasn't that close, but I knew them. And I had a few classes with some of them and shit.
mm.
And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, they was really rapping. My nigga Corey, he was recording. I think my nigga Zach was there too. It was a few people. So I really, like, stumbled onto the recording booth while niggas was rapping, and I felt like, damn, it was almost like that shit was like a Bible verse or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt. So that's really probably my greatest memory. It's just my introduction to the thought of, like, damn, you could really rap into a microphone. Like, you're not that far removed from it. Like, you listen to these niggas every day, all day.
Right.
This is like what they was doing, and you just found this shit. Like, it really started me on this whole journey. So that's definitely one of my favorite memories, like, for sure. for sure.
Who are some of your biggest artist Influences.
Yeah, I would say Method Man, Tupac, Absol, and Kendrick Lamar, kinda. Yeah, Absol and Kendrick Lamar,
Definitely.
and besides that, I don't know. Those are the people who I feel like stylistically sometimes I can be similar to. Not as really, not as really boxed in though. Just, just a little more.
Right. Yeah, I definitely see it. But as far as like definitely beat selection and like your patterns, the way you rap, sometimes you go completely into a different world sometimes. So it's like versus them, they on code.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I would, yeah, and Wayne, except Wayne, I would say Wayne too. Wayne is probably
Mhm.
the biggest because of that. I feel like I don't feel
Yeah.
the need to do nothing because of Wayne.
Right.
I don't feel like
Yeah, and that's the beauty of Wayne right there, and that's why he's been able to be in the game. Well, he like 25 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
he deep in it. He deep in it. I feel like he might rumors have it he might come out with another album. I would be excited to hear that.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised, man. And that's another thing too. As far as like respecting legends, like hip hop, I feel like is like the only genre where it's like, you got like this washed up stigma. It's like once you hit a certain age, it's like you might as well, be behind the scenes now. Like,
Yeah.
what's your take on that though? About
Uh
how we treat our legends.
that's unfortunate, but it's also not valid in most real circles. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
That was the key right there in most real circles.
yeah, yeah, like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's the internet got the whole world kind of in all these clicks and shit now. So I feel
yeah,
like it really matters like do you align with the people that's being for real? You know what I'm saying? So I think
exactly.
cause it is cause it's funny cause like what I think hip hop really shows the world is that niggas it's whole ass old niggas too. You know what I'm saying? Basically, for lack of a better term, like so we seeing that happen in real time. Like it's some old heads that's reaching out to the youngsters and creating a connection. It's something that's trying to beef or compete with them for the spotlight that they missed already.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or even the money that they don't got no more. Like it's sad to see, but at the same time, it's good to see because you see how some people prevail as they get older. Like Jadakiss, like I've been talking about Jadakiss all day, and I ain't even seen the verses yet because I
exactly.
seen clips. I seen him rapping with no vocal backing, like on, and that freestyle like 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's crazy.
that's knowing when you're a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like that you gotta know when you're a legend and like being able to still be a legend, that shit crazy. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, so what can we expect from Chake in the future, man? Like, what you got cooking these days?
Well, I really want to travel more, man. I wanna make this move. I want to take We Are Chase global for real. So
And
that's what I'm focused on.
and that's what I want for you more than anything, bro. Cause just like watching the grind for so long, bro. Like I don't look at you as an underground artist. I just look like you're just an artist, bro. Like I feel like you can go toe to toe with anybody in the rap game, bro. Like even just any. I'm not gonna name any names, bro. But I like you make that quality caliber of music, bro. And it's like, and I really hope like this album is the one that's really just gonna take it there. So like the world needs to hear Jake, bro.
Bless
Like
you, bro.
seriously.
Yeah, that's all I'm on.
Yeah,
Like I'm really, I think about this all the time. I think this reminds me of the question about some of the best advice is reading about how Young and May was pushing that one Ooh song for mad long, like maybe a few years. So, things like that
Yeah.
mixed with being privy to the economy and the market is what inspires me to really do what I'm doing and finna do with this project, which is really just, make it my baby, raise it right, and just get the world
Right.
to know it, get the world
Nah.
who we are, Jake.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Like when you got a body of work that you confident in, man, like it's no expiration date on it, man. Like push it as long as you need to, bro, till it gets to until you get what you want to get out of it.
Yeah, man.
You know?
It's I'm blessed. I'm focused on that and just and making like a dope ass performance set. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a nice pool of songs.
Mhm.
I want to just perform more, really develop a whole practice set, maybe even a band and shit, and really just really just get just perform. I really want to perform. Take We Are Shake everywhere too. So, I'm trying to, going with some merch. I got some puzzles that I made for
Oh,
the,
yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I seen them on Twitter with the Ziploc.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
That's
man.
the packaging. We still in the process for the packaging.
Yeah.
So the Ziploc is, that's just me. I'm just a nigga. I put everything in the Ziploc. So,
Right, right.
so that's just for now. But yeah, that's part of the plan. So, we are check tabletops. I want to do this shit my way. So,
Right.
I'm working on all the different things I could bring to the table in terms of the hip hop community and the collective, So that's what I'm focused on.
I got you, bro. So yeah, I know you dropped the two visuals for We Are Shaking. Those I know. See, a circus is like real. That's what, like 28 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah,
brief, real brief.
real short. So man, well, can we expect any more visuals from the tape?
For sure, for sure. Those really is a few unofficial things. Everything that dropped so far is truly unofficial.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's definitely some videos in the works. I started on some stuff already for some songs off of the deluxe, and I got a visual planned for Axe Madden. So
Okay.
when we start working on that, I'll keep the people updated. It's supposed to be starting soon. So, but
For sure.
I really am. I'm trying to. I really do want to put some visuals to this project. So I've been thinking about them, but not too heavy. Really, just looking through directors. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
got you, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, when we locked in what 2018?
yeah.
That was
We
probably
need to
like
do.
2019
We need to do something. We need to
for
do
that
something.
thumbtack, man. But I feel like it's about that time, man. I'll take that trip, man. It's nothing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, definitely. You on the list of shooters, bro. I just
Man,
really want to, we gonna have to do it right. I got a nice little wardrobe and shit, but I want to make stuff that really reflect the music. So that's really what
exactly,
I'm thinking about lately. So I
exactly.
know you can. I know you're gonna help with that though. So we definitely gonna talk soon. I
Yes,
think
sir.
we should really lock something in soon, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. We definitely got to lock in, bro. But you got any like last words for the people, like some words of wisdom?
Ooh, damn, yeah, for sure. Don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? I hope that this interview was edifying and you learned something for it or from it or took something from it that's gonna take you forward in life. Don't we live in the future? You don't gotta waste any time on anything that don't move you forward. Like literally, it don't even matter how old you are. If school not taking you forward right now, leave that shit. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no need. Don't waste your time, yo. Time valuable. It time valuable depending on when if your goals have a date. You know what I'm saying? Time is really valuable. So do everything that teaches you that more and more. Everything I learned, ultimately, that's one of the lessons. Time is valuable.
Time, most precious thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Man, that's what it is, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for blessing the platform, bro. We are Chake.
Thank you, bro. Real talk. Follow me on Twitter. Not trying to argue. NOTTRYNAARGUE. And follow me on Instagram. Chake Food.
For sure. Yeah. Thank everybody for watching, man. Chake, I want to thank you one more time, bro. Just keep being great, man. You know,
bro. Thank you, bro. I'm a reflection of you, God. Real talk,
bro. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah, we gonna bless y'all with some tunes. We gonna sign out with some tunes. Y'all, yeah, follow Chake on Twitter, and we signing out.
Bless y'all.
We gone.
Pig skins and skin boards, I'm bored, my pen been sent from the Lord. Me and your God on one accord, I value things that no one can afford. I'll plus my gun just to show some support, gotta know your team if you wanna score. My bitch be keeping it. I want this, I want that. I went to the stove for blunt rats. I won't pass the blunt back. Swag sharp, thumb tag. This rap shit, I run that. Lap him once to come back. Walk him down and run back. The ops and give my gun back. I want this, I want that. I went to the stove for blunt wraps. I won't pass the blunt back. Swag sharp, thumb tag. This rap shit, I run that. Lap him once to come back. Walk him down and run back. The ops and give my gun back. Shit, I can't even stunt that. Probably unintentional, I won't mention those inconsiderate scumbags. Just empty shells to dump back. In contention, no condescension from critics who don't know and they never go. Can't go where the slum's at. Thinking a rose can't grow where the slum's at. I rose up out the concrete. Ain't too many done that. An army moves on its feet, so can't too many run rap. My pedals prevail through the snow and sleet. My pearls before swine sweating over beats. My mama was blessed in the ovary, so even if he the best, he ain't over me. I'm the God, Jay-Z can't Jehovah me. That ain't a shot, just a shell of a broken seed. All I need is my niggas who never gon' change while I take over the game. I got the blueprint. You don't know what you're going through, tryna go through me, bro. Niggas be old as E, bro. Hating like E, bro. Calling shit dope, that's placebo. I got the Vidi, the Vivo. Keep recording visuals like I'm DVRTivo. You a Ab Quantico. Shots rock you and your people. One through the people. I want this, I want that. I want freedom for my people. I hit the stove for backwoods and blunt raps. Need the rain like he's Schmeagle. I want this, I want that. I hit the stove for blunt raps. I won't pass the blunt back. Swag sharp, thumb tag. This rap shit, I run that. Lap him once to come back. Lock him down and run back. The ops and give my gun back. I want this, I want that. I went to the stove for blunt raps. I won't pass the blunt back. Swag sharp, thumb tag. This rap shit, I run that. Lap him once I come back. The ops and give my gun back. Ah, shit. I'm in the coupe, it's the IA. Smoking and driving the highway. The flyway, bumping my tape. Back was sticky like fly tape. Guerrilla warfare, we fly apes. Big biz, no soup. APC, me, she in French lace. She got the sexiest high face. Chicago, really like babe, but was too broke to ever buy babe. You niggas jugging new clothes. I'm jugging new food onto my plate. You tryna flex for the hoes. I pull them in jeans with the hoes. 00 waist, ass size 8 or so, make a nigga cry shake. Slim torse with the drum, make a nigga dance, make his ass gyrate. Don't look me in the face, I'm irate. Red eyes like I fly late. Turn a nigga stone like these nappy snakes. Rather rock a fro than nappy braids. Hit the blunt, happy face, passy race. We from rights with the classy taste. Hood weed with the gassy taste. Got a nigga rising out of Sally State. Hit the tree like axes. Can't let him knock me off my axis. My energy getting taxed. Your energy like taxes. Work smart, Steve Jobs. No jobs, work hard, Mike Jackson. I'm in the coupe, it's the IA. Smoking and driving the highway. The flyway, bumping my tape. Back was sticky like fly tape. Guerrilla warfare, we fly apes. Big biz, no soup. APC, me, she in French lace. She got the sexiest high face. She say I look good, I say she way better. She hot as LA weather, in this A weather. Shape filling out a gray sweater. Quite ironic how I name Heather. Some game, nah, game none. Cause the truth get away wetter. Quit your job because it pay better. Fetty on me, no Cardi. Yeah, I ain't no broke boy. Cartier's on my shawty. This a cool, it's a party. do the dash in the Rari. If we crash, I Ricari. Never saying sorry, this how I survive in Safari. Am I struggling hardly? Cause I hustle hardly. Poverty guided off me, it was a puzzle. Partly hard me cause I'm hungry, I'ma need a meal that's hearty. You gon' wish God never started me, keep it between the car seat, nigga. I'm in the coupe, it's the IA. Backwards sticky like fly tape. The highway, on the highway, bumping my tape like a Sade. Gorilla glue, yeah we fly apes. Guerrilla warfare throughout the tri-state. Kept the thigh holster for my queen is lace. You on a bad bean tryna try chape. I'm in the coupe, it's the IA. Smoking and driving the highway. The flyway, bumping my tape. Backwards sticky like fly tape. Guerrilla warfare, we fly apes. Big biz, no soup. APC, me, she in French lace. She got the sexiest high face. I'm rolling up at the O. You rolling up blunts with the hoes. We rolling up blunts for the hoes. Cool spinning out of control. Donuts that spread with the hoes. Get through any loophole. Get in anywhere with the pole. Make castles out of bando.
Niggas this bitches. Moses wouldn't have said that though. Moses did say niggas was bitches at one point. Niggas started praising that one guy. Niggas like, y'all niggas some hoes. I'm getting so high that my ears keep popping. This ascension ain't stopping. You know how we rockin'. This how I'm coming. That diamond back out like I load then unload on your squadron. We mopping. I beat the case like I'm Cochran. Skate on the E-way like OJ. If it's red, black, and green, then I'm copping. New African king in the flesh and the float shake. Got ice in his veins, call him O'Shea. She text me 2 letters like okay. All I could think to say back was okay. I'm the predator and hidden cloak, so pray. They made us forget our own language, these are those days. We made a new one up, it's full of empty feelings, pain and rage. What's my fucking name? Damn, what's my family name? Damn, before we became enslaved. Damn, I don't even know my name. Damn, I can't even grow the same. But damn, I wouldn't even flow the same. With a scholarly grasp on English ass. Like a glass of old English. Rapping like the ghost of English past. With my English teaching ass. Yeah, them was my people picking cotton. Them was my people with them chakra unlocking. Doctors, them was my people on the slave ship. On the field for free, now that's a grave ship. They beat my grandmama with the same whip. Put the whole plantation in the same grave. Show me your saying.
You niggas is clowns, I've been underground, I've been on the ground, now I'm on the top, I'm not coming down. I tatted the crown, I'm taking the crown. Yeah, bitch, Chick been in town. Benjamin Rich put his face on the mountain. Put a bitch nigga face in a mound. Quit Darren Wilson, that's for Michael Brown. Ooh, back on my bullshit now. Check on the full shit now. We're bull in the booth for bully beating niggas up in Chinatown. Karate flick, I like the sound. A Tory Hanzo with the flow, still water though. Hurricane Negro can't feed the people when the police shooting through the peephole.
This is a circus.
Hey, I talk to my daughter, I tell her, don't let them devour you ever. What you see in the mirror is perfect, and you decide how to be better. Can't let nobody else do that for you, no, I wouldn't support that endeavor. I'm with whatever is clever, as long as the treasure was sacred forever. I'ma be... Hey. Yeah.
Looking for strippers and cocaine.
Money make a lame nigga lamer. Good weed make me twitch like a gamer. Take 3K on Hall of Famer. I just make her come, I don't give disclaimers. Count it up with me, it's just cash. Throw a couple dollars, just ass. You been on a real nigga fast. Let me show you how long a real nigga lasts. I'ma have it my way, ayy, cause I'ma have what I say, ayy. Saturday to Friday, ayy. My crane style like Pai Mei's shake. Same style as the crazy 88s, all in one face, wait. Swing sword, swing stick, swing mace, all to make my place a safe space. The samurai knows his own way more when we finish discussing yours. Pig skins and skin boards, I'm bored, my pen been sent from the Lord. Me and your God on one accord, I value things that no one can afford. I'll bust my gun just to show some support. Gotta know your team, make you wanna score. My bitch Beatrix with the blade, kill a million bills, Queen Slay. I say my bitch to go with all them B words, but that ain't no shit that I say. That's my Beyonce, every day a Billie Holiday. You bitch niggas gay. She my fiance, you saw the old babe. I can hear shit that you say. My shield ill, she'll bill a million bills. I'm just trying to keep it real. Papa Willie, pop steel, pop fly shit flying in your grill. Jake cook niggas like meals. I'ma need a little more than a meal. I stay full, still feed niggas what I kill. Ain't no sauce that can't spill. The samurai knows his own way more because he know it ain't yours. Purity, passion, and patience pour from my pores more than just a more. The muscles I use to smile be sore. I be wildin', thought I had stopped before. I keep killing niggas like war. Me and my little Kim hard to the core. core. The samurai knows his own way, way more when it's finished discussing yours. Pig skins and skin boards, I'm bored, my pen been sent from the Lord. Me and your God on one accord, I value things that no one can afford. I'll bust my gun just to show some support, gotta know your team if you wanna score. It's just been one of those days. It's just one of those days.
Looking for strippers and cocaine.
It's just been one of those. So I just be chillin' in the dojo like a Komodo, high on the cocoa leaf. Been snapping photos, fencing this polo, pack out this pole in peace. Smoke to my retinas, roll, whole blood on the whole oral to my soul release. Bro, no, I don't know relief, bro, out of that jam, but stuck in the cold, dodging them same police. The homeless done frozen them cold Chicago streets. My heart cold as Chicago sheets. Cover niggas in potholes, street potent, need me some fronto leaf. Keep me a tonto, bring the bow and arrow up like Rondo, bouncing between my feet. We out of that jam, the American dream, the American scam. KKK blam blam, and one more for Uncle Sam. Bitch, I know niggas that collect cans, this some shit I just don't understand. I'm just trying to manifest what I can, damn, it's hard to be a man. Shit, I know life hard, I live it. It's been a few decades, I get it. Your feet gotta be behind the civics. Above critics, like out of 5 physics. Spotify profile visits. I ain't count shit but cash. I top most my own lists. I'm hot as the sun's corona. You can call my crown a corona. Comas, common Goku need a Boma. Vegeta chillin' in a gravity chamber. No sweat, this ain't a sauna. Spirit bomb here gonna. Don't fuck with my ohana. We out of that jam. The American dream, the American scam. KKK blam blam, and one more for Uncle Sam. Bitch, I know niggas that collect cans. This some shit I just don't understand. I'm just trying to manifest what I can. Damn, it's hard to be a man. I don't wanna do right, I wanna do right. But my family tree, it's a difference, but it's a distance between my fam and me. No KKK, but a clan with me. Cover police and white sheets. It ain't no difference to me. Some niggas is keeping their distance from me. You ain't even finna get a sentence from me. Onomatopoeias into your peace. Keep a Mona Lisa, she on a leash. R.I.P. to the BPs. Nowadays niggas either trapping or begging in front of the BPs. Those days, one of those. It's just one of those days. One of those. It's just been one of those days. One of those. It's just one of those days. One of those. It's just been. We out of that jam. The American dream, the American scam. KKK blam blam, and one more for Uncle Sam. Bitch, I know niggas that collect cans. This some shit I just don't understand. I'm just trying to manifest what I can. Damn, it's hard to be a man.
Yeah, we here at Bando Beats. We believe in manifestation through action and thought. So this song is for all my niggas out there who might be having a quote-unquote bad day or whatever it is. It's just one of those days where you're thinking about things that you don't understand, or things that you didn't enjoy, things that you don't like. Just cause they exist, they in your memory or your mind. Use those thoughts and memories to fuel your manifestations. That's all. Every feeling is a lesson. Everything you experienced was a lesson. And you still think about it because you're still trying to get the lesson out of it. So get the lesson. Maybe today is just one of those days to get one of those lessons. Every lesson is a blessing, so get it. Hold your head. The generals and soldiers dead, nigga, hold your head. Niggas in the fed, nigga, hold your head. Don't look down with the walking dead, nigga, hold your head. A dead voice quoted what a soldier said. The lead sing over new dough or older bread. And sing, giving older, see your older head. Playing telephone with the streets, don't know what no one said. How the fuck a phone call got you seeing red? When all you see is walls, this is a different kind of dead. You got a lot of time to think about the things you pledged to the streets, and them other niggas in jail are dead or on the block, waiting on one to come. Little niggas with guns saying it ain't no one-on-one. I slide through like it ain't cumbersome, clutching thunder, sunlight coming out of my pocket. If it's a blunder, it's under control. The flow just flows, if you know, you know. I'm Neo, the one, the uno, but my light communal.
Niggas in the fed, nigga, hold your head. Don't look down with the walking dead, nigga. Free Larry Hoover, J. Edgar Hoover. If you wasn't dead, put a hollow in your head. These rappers suck like Hoover, I'm blue like Hoover. Jehovah God, I'm in the skies like I elude you. Allow me to allude to truths you're not used to. Medusa, snake charmer, lake mover, pyramid user. Smooth operator like Link, matrix abuser. Chilling behind my eyes, I'm my safest intruder. Neo and Fallujah, few guns on my shooter. If I ever salute ya, I'll forever salute ya. General, so I'm a soldier mover. Never in the mood to manipulate, use losers. I build with movers, do with doers. Who the fuck is you, sir? Do you contribute or pollute like abusers? Pin deliver my power, super born to amuse. Generals and soldiers dead, nigga, hold your head. Niggas in the fed, nigga, hold your head. Don't look down with the walking dead, nigga, hold your head. A dead voice quoted what a soldier said. The lead sing over new dough or older bread. Overbred, notice that go Boba Fett. Yo, the lexicon, niggas decode the vet. Load the shells, pose a threat. Unload, collect. Cyclical yet biblical. Have you noticed yet? So invincible, it's imbeciles who don't know they dead. Interchangeable lead. This show gon' break more than a leg. It ain't over yet. You supposed to step, broke at best. Moving out of jive and jest, making cold phone calls collect. I ride the rest of my days banging on refs. You flop, you gets no respect. Hold your head. The generals and soldiers dead, nigga, hold your head. Niggas in the fed, nigga, hold your head. Don't look down with the walking dead, nigga, hold your head. A dead voice quoted what a soldier said.
New African king in the flesh and the flow chain. New African king in the flesh and the flow chain. New African king in the flesh and the flow chain.
Hey, Cosmic Zell. Owner of the Soul Song. You should be in Marvel and shit.